Let me tell y'all something. When investing in everything, you got to do your research and everything. I'm investing in other things, and what I've started doing is looking at commodities, and it's ETF commodities, more or less, or stuff like farming, I guess you can say, like crops and stuff like that. So what I've been doing, yes, I come from a farming family, and I've been looking at ETFs to deal with what's going on with farming and everything. I'm doing my research on corn, soybeans, sugar, all this stuff, and wheat, and even land and stuff like farmland, as in other words, doing my research. And even before I started doing my research on this, I was doing my research on the farmland and stuff. And what I've been doing is investing and stuff like that and doing my research. And right off the bat, after I've done some of my research, I put a little bit of money. I didn't put a lot because I can see how it worked out. And the thing is, if you don't try a little bit, you don't really know. I wouldn't put a ton of money in something that you don't really know nothing about. Start off with a little bit. As in other words, I bought like 1 or 2 shares of it just to see how it played, because I didn't want to put a ton of money and then lose it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take a chance to lose a little bit of money than lose a bunch. And plus, I was learning, so I'm trying to learn it out, and I'm still learning a little bit with this. Watching YouTube videos, even TikToks, going online, trying to figure out how this mess plays out, when the best time to harvest, when the worst time. And a lot of these commodities, or whatever you want to call it, wheat, soybeans, and stuff like that, is actually focused. It ain't just in the United States or another country. It's focused on the world and what they're using and what they're using it for. As in other words, ethanol, soybeans is made into a lot of stuff. I didn't realize how much stuff this is made into. You got wheat. Some of these products is made in as a filler for other products. For example, sugar or corn sugar or sugar syrup or whatever. The sugar, some of this stuff, as when I say sugar and mess like that, I mean, you got all kinds of stuff. It's sugar, it's got sugar in it, or products that's made out of other stuff than regular sugar. Like some people say corn syrup or whatever. You'd be surprised what stuff it's made out of. If you don't really believe me, look at the back of your drinks. See what the sugar in content and what it's made of, what kind of sugar it's made of. Tell you something, a lot of these food allergy people that's got food allergies like peanuts and stuff like that, allergic to nuts, have to actually cook their own meals and everything because they're allergic to food allergies. And a lot of these products have some kind of product with either nuts or anything to deal with kind of they might be allergic to, because a lot of this stuff has got so many combinations of these foods in them that they could be allergic to. And I mean, I didn't realize how much all this mess is coming. Look at the back of when you start reading the ingredients. It's like a ton of ingredients that you'd be surprised is made with this, 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 and this. And you just think it's made with, just say, for example, a can of peaches. You buy a can of peaches, you just think it was made with just peaches, and then you look at it, it's got peaches and syrup and water and all this stuff and stuff to make it last. So you got to do your research on stuff and kind of have an idea what it is. But yeah, I've been trying to look into this mess, and like I said, I'm doing my research. I'm looking at commodities between the farms and stuff like that, and figure out. And I'm also looking at the equipment they buy, like John Deere, Kubota, stuff like that. The stuff, the planters and stuff like that. Even the grain they had to buy, and it's. I mean, you'd be surprised how much is all this is has an effect on the product at the end, as in the cost of it, after they're gonna make any money, or is it gonna go up? And sometimes people plant more this year because the product they're planting is got a high demand for it, and then the demand can actually snap out of at the end of the year, as in order to be overrun with it, or they could plant a bunch of it and they have a drought, and then the product drops, and or the product, I mean, what they harvest drops, and the demand goes up because there's less of it, or whatever. I mean, they can have sanctions and stuff like that, and it's all combining together. So it's been a big thing I've been researching and all that. So that's what I've been doing with commodities. So do your research and whatever. Just to let you know some of the stuff I'm looking into. All right, y'all have a good one.